Hello, welcome back guys. This is a mid-season account review for the Pursuit RTA season, and yes, I managed to hit Legend for the first time as a 14-month-old player. Yay! Alright guys, let's not waste any time. So compared to the previous account review, I do have a tremendous change in my roster since I'm not using Hierarchy anymore. So these are the units and I'll sort them by speed. First, my fastest unit is a Celeste. And why do I have Celeste as the fastest unit? Because during my RTA hours, most of my opponents are cleavers. So I have to do a lot of racing. And Celeste, being the second fastest unit in the game with 128 base speed, with renewed artifact, I can actually draft her together with 4 other imprints to raise my opponent. So Celeste is one of the most important unit in my roster. Second will be TML. Yes, I'm doing a lot of TML cleave and she has been kind of successful because I have about like 54% win rate with her. Impressive unit. And I have her at 302 speed. Not a crit damage net, it's a crit chance net, so she have open imprint. Next, New Moon Luna. Rarely draft her because usually I'll value DDR more than Luna first pick. Sea Phantom Politics is just a unit for my expo. Yes, Nahkwol is a decent 4th pick for me. Okay, a very decent 4th pick. And I wish I could get her to like higher speed if possible. Okay, Lua is just on extra gear. I mean, used to draft her together with Roana to counter Aramintha, but after that, obviously I don't even need her. Okay, Wonder Silk, alright, just for imprint racing. I don't really draft Frida. Veronica, same goes. Speed imprint, and also draft her a lot. Alright, whenever opponent have like Aramintha and BBK, and it's actually really good. Straze. Alright guys, this unit is very good. No capabilities. Especially opponent that draft like super tanky and they do not have Elena. That's where you slam Straze. Ida, do not draft her. Alright, and Didia. This is my first pick. Every time I open a draft will be a DDR. No matter if I'm racing with Celeste, I'm using TML cleave, DDR is the most important. Because one, even though you're racing, if my Celeste push up with the renewed artifact, the renewed will artifact, DDR goes up, sleep everyone, and it's game over. Right from that point, it's game over. So DDR is really important. Right, for Celeste, also TML cleave. And yeah, build him. I mean, if possible, my speed is a bit slow. Get him to about 260. Alright, and yeah, 200 effectiveness with Secretary Branch. Alright, just so that you can sleep those cheesers if they don't stack. Okay. Sharun, rarely draft her, but I mean, if you're forced not to ban Sage Pile, she might come. She might be pretty good for 4th, 5th pick. Yeah, Cidd. This is my main DPS. So what I do is I first pick DDR, followed by Cidd. So Cidd is usually it's just on every game that I play. Alright, and I have it a bit lower speed than what people usually do, just because I do not want to miss skill. People are just way too tanky right now. No cap. So I have my Cidd at maximum MCD and make sure that he's above 9k HP. That's a reason. Because if you're below 9k HP, you might get one shot by S1 from Elena or Luna S2. So get him to be about 9k plus. Usually you'll survive with about 100 to 200 to 300 HP. But if you're like 8.5k, usually you're kind of dead. That's what I realized from playing 100 and 100 of game with Cidd. Elena, rarely draft her because I don't pivot. Usually I'll either TMO or just raise them. Okay, I rarely pivot because every time when I pivot, I lose the game 100%. I've never won a pivot game, no cap. Alright, next will be Surin. I prefer put it this way, I actually prefer my speed imprint to be able to do DPS, right? To be able to dish out like huge DPS, just because if your opponent pivot, let's say if they pivot like super tanky unit, like what are you gonna do with a Proxat Surin or like a Surin with like you know, just extra gears, alright, just to slam her, right? So with this Surin, I'm able to dish out quite a lot of damage. Right? Her S2 itself can dish out like almost 12k, 13k. But if you really want to build a DPS Surin, just make sure that she's enough to kill you know, your opponent imprint, because usually when you're imprint, you draft imprint is on racing. So as long as your unit is able to kill their imprint, is good enough. Okay, and I do not have portrait, so I have to use holsters because my portrait is on Straze. Then for Vildred wise, I make sure that he has the highest attack, just because if I happen to draft him together with Wondrous Seal, okay, I will dual attack with Vildred, and we know that if Vildred kills someone, he will proc his S2. Right, 230 speed, not enough. Oh yeah, this BBK, it's hold on, that's a cute attack. Alright, shit, I'm exposed. Okay. There's the BBK. I rarely drop her after the balance patch. Especially Veronica has been kind of strong. Okay. But I used to drop her a lot for the balance patch. Achates, like I said, I've not mastered the art of pivoting. I lose every time I pivot. So it is what it is. Fumyr. Yes, Fumyr is a very special unit, like no cap. If you have DDR first pick, and you pick Cidd, then you follow by TML. Usually I'll go Nahkwol 4th and Fumyr 5th. So your opponent have to choose who to ban. So they have to choose to ban either Nahkwol or they ban Fumyr. If they ban Nahkwol, what you do is you sleep the whole team with DDR to buy enough turn for your Fumyr to lap again, so that it will sleep the whole team. So this is how you play a Fumyr control draft with TML. Or if they ban DDR, that means you have Cidd, have Nahkwol, and you have Fumyr, and they're just dead. Alright, if they give you the whole team, they're just dead. Alright, pretty much, unless they're 15% you. Their only win con is just 15% of Fumyr. Jenua, I've not drafted him. I mean, I think I drafted 1 or 2 games. That's why I don't even have a proper win rider for him. I never drafted this. This is just a Guild War unit for me. SPA, I have her on Abyssal Crown. Okay, but she's a disappointment to me. Like no cap. Okay, I used to have her on like 260F, but she's still a disappointment to me just because. I mean, I'm just being unlucky. Just put it that way. Like, I landed everything. I even landed the burn on their cleanser. The worst part is I did not land my stun. The only stun that I did not land is on their cleansers. It happened a couple of times and I'm like, ah shit, I'm so done with this unit, man. But I mean, she's still a very solid pick. No cap. Another problem is, yeah, people tend to have a lot of, people tend to build all their unit with immunity and stuff like that. It's really hard to draft her with TML since TML doesn't strip like, you know, Pera, strip like Visera, doesn't strip like, you know, Red. So we move on to Schuri. And people might ask like, why the fuck do I build him so slow? Alright, let me tell you guys one thing. When I'm racing, okay, especially when I'm forced to race with TML, I have a book. So after everyone move, only Schuri will take a turn. Then I'll soul burn Schuri S3 into S1. And you pushes up my whole team to re-lap your opponent again. And if I do that, that means I need a slow Schuri. Since I'm going for a slow Schuri, that's why I just go for maximum damage. Make sense? So that I'm not lacking on damage. Even though they draft like Senya, they draft like super tanky, like ML Senya and stuff. I mean, they pivot out from the race. My Schuri still punch hard. Okay. Watch a Schuri. I mean, I do not have enough charm, so I leave it at plus 15. Impressive unit, I'll say. Especially if you are racing and your opponent don't really draft 14, plus 14 speed imprint. Watcher Schuri is the next best choice after Cidd. Because his S3 can raw dog afternoon soak Flan at low cap. His S3 deals so much damage that it does like almost, mine does like almost 8k to Flan. So yeah, with a couple more like S1 into Flan, Flan instead. So this unit, really good. You don't really have to build him super fast because you have like Sashay to push him up. And if you're racing, you're going for like Celeste and stuff like that, right? It still pushes him up, or TML to push him up too. Okay, did not draft this. Strike here, did not draft this, even though Lilybet is strong. I don't find myself using Alvera because Morph. Yes. When you open and draft things like Candy, draft things like Eupheme, you know what? On your 4th and 5th pick, let them pick their poison. You draft Nahkwol plus Mort. So let them pick their poison. Because they have so many counters in their team, they have to either ban Mort or they have to ban Nahkwol. And either one, you still win the match. So Mort, really good pick. Don't have to go for like super tanky Mort. Just a full DPS Mort. Okay, just a full DPS Mort. That's why I have mine like super high on crit damage and stuff. It's a bit slower since I always run with TML. I think good enough. Alright. Celine. Interesting. To be honest, I have not really drafted her, but when your opponent draft like Elena and Achates, alright. She might come in pretty good for 5th pick. Usually she's being banned. Nope. Alright. Yeah, we move on to this. Afternoon so Flan. Yes. For my Flan, I go for like a very base speed Flan. Just because I usually draft like PDR and stuff. So I don't really need a bridge for my other DPS since DR will be my bridge. And I don't pick her first pick. Usually if I get to pick her, it would be like 4th, 5th pick. Stuff like that. And yes, since she's a 4th, 5th pick, I just want her to be there to do damage. And I find like this, I'm quite comfortable with this build too. Alright. Laya, also Bunny, AOL, no Aiden, no. It's just skill or unit. And yes, recently after the balance patch, I enjoy Sus. This is the unit that I enjoy the most recently because he's just so damn strong. Especially if we are playing with TML, because TML is an opener that holds book, and Celeste without Soulburn is kind of ass, but Celeste with Soulburn, he's the best unit in the world. Okay, this build with an open imprint on my TML, okay, I'm able to one-shot Dragon Black Senya, like any Dragon Black Senya, which is 35k and below, with their S2 being proc. That's how OP Celeste is. So what I do is, especially people who draft like Lilybet or Katie's at backline or whatever, you know what, I'll snipe off the backline, I'll proc my Celeste, and my Celeste will Soulburn into Senya. And it still kills. That's the beauty of Senya. Given that they do not have auras, if they do have auras and stuff, then I mean you don't raw dog them like that, alright? Alright, and besides that, like after the balance patch, people do draft a lot of well and stuff, so that actually comes in really handy. As a 5th pick for me, usually he's a 5th pick. So you think the big drafter, same goes for Blood Moon Haste. Even though Elena is being banned, I'd rather pick either go for like super control route or I go for like super damage route. I don't go for like condom draft with Haste, because DDR is way, it's more than enough. No Lion Hudsonia, no Douglas, no Politis, nothing. Yeah, I think pretty much. I don't even draft Candy this season, like no cap. And I do unequip my Gala, she's just a sack of shit, no cap. Sorry for that. I mean, dude, everyone is drafting Elena first pick. It's so hard to get Gala game nowadays. And this is my Requiem Roana. You know, I mean, I did not change any gear from her since last season. If you realize that opponent does, I mean, it's a cheesers, or they have a lot of, you know, opening pin and stuff like that, I'll just make sure that she's on, you know, concentrated imprint. If not, usually I'll have her on release imprint. And yeah, I mean, if concentrated, I'll be like having 250 effectiveness, 4.9k. It's a hybrid though. I'm still finding a good helmet for her. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all for the account review. If you have any question, feel free to join my Discord, ask me during my live stream on Twitch. And yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do help. Alright, it's just a second. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the video. See you guys next time. Ta-ta!